Hey, it's Dave. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. It's very helpful. So this is a crazy thing to say. I have not been hungry in 2 years. When I realized that I was having metabolic issues with prediabetes or diabetes, I could very easily do one meal a day. Or I could easily fast or do intermittent fasting because I just wasn't hungry. My body did not want the nourishment. I wasn't hungry to eat. It wasn't a big issue. I had friends that were concerned about how much I was eating, but quite frankly, I just wasn't hungry. Now I did eat. 5 o'clock comes around and I know that I need to eat. I don't want to starve to death. But even though I'm not hungry, I would force myself to eat at 5 o'clock. I would eat my one meal a day, and and it wasn't like I had to force myself to eat it. I would eat it, but after a couple bites, what I was eating didn't really taste very good, and I could pretty much tell that I was kind of mostly done. So I didn't eat a whole lot. Yes, I lost a lot of weight, and probably important weight, not just fat or just muscle. I mean, I'm pretty sure I lost a lot of bone structure. I mean, I lost a lot of weight throughout my entire body. So that it's crazy that I hadn't been hungry for so long. And now I think my insulin sensitivity is starting to come back, which I'm kind of happy about that. And now I wake up in the morning and the first thing I'm thinking about is food. And when I eat the food that I make, and I did a post the other day on what I eat in a day or what I eat in a week, so you can watch that video if you'd like to know what I eat. But I got to be honest, what I make now, I really enjoy it. It's delicious. And it's the worst meal that I've ever felt like I would eat in my life. Like I wouldn't be excited to share this with a neighbor or a friend that came over, but I gotta just say that when I scoop it out of my bowl and I heat it up in the microwave, I'm looking forward to eating. I'm hungry. So I'm pretty excited to get back to getting hungry. I'll start weighing myself again because when I got on the scale before, it was like a nightmare of what I'd see. I'd lost so much weight. Um, it's so hard to explain what it feels like when you haven't eaten and you're just not hungry, and anything you think about eating doesn't sound good, except for like a cupcake or a piece of, maybe a piece of fruit would, I could choke a piece of fruit down that was very sweet. Sugar obviously seemed like that was the right thing to eat, even though I forced myself to not eat it. Um, Anyways, it's kind of crazy to think that you need to intermittent fast and eat one meal a day and when you're not even hungry. I made a post not too long ago about stop eating when meat doesn't taste good. What sucks when meat doesn't taste good ever. Then it's hard to eat at all. I'm hoping that as my hunger starts coming back, which I'm happy that it is happening, I'm hoping that I'll actually be able to eat a hamburger patty or some beef without having to add 13 different kinds of spices and different stuff to it to make it actually so I can choke it down. So yeah, this post I just wanted to do a quick post about how weird it is when you haven't eaten and you're not hungry at all, and how satisfying it is when you actually start to get hungry again. May sound crazy that how that works, but apparently when you become insulin resistant, your body is taking pretty much everything that you're eating, including protein and meat, converting it to sugars, and then your body just passes it all out of your system anyways. And that's why I just kept losing weight. Now maybe I'll be able to make the turn and start gaining weight again. I'll be pretty excited about that because it's pretty scary looking at yourself 100 pounds less than you used to be. So, anyways, I just wanted to do a quick post about what it feels like to not be hungry at all and how scary and uncomfortable that can kind of be. I think for some people that would be a dream, but I feel like the right thing to do is to eat quality food and eat it till you're full and then to stop eating. Eat it again later, but just eat meat, eat ketovore and eat until you're full and then stop eating. Because this whole thing of not being hungry at all for forever and forcing yourself to eat, even though it makes you go when you put it in your mouth, um, that's a nightmare. Someday soon, I hope to be able to make a stack of burger patties and eat a couple of them or several of them and enjoy them. I'm still to the point where I have a hard time eating too much burger without some spices and flavoring. Anyways, this is a crazy post, I think. It's difficult to not feel hungry at all, and when you have to force yourself to eat just because it's time to eat and you know you need to eat, it's very strange. It's very uncomfortable. Anyways, I hope this is interesting. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're interested in hearing the next steps in my whole situation and how things turn out. Oh, and by the way, I did start supplementing my diet with magnesium, and everything that I've done with research on that, it seems to help some of the problems and some of the situation that I'm having. And I'll add that as well as if there's any benefit or if I notice anything in particular in benefit. But that's another thing that I'll be adding in my future posts. Anyways, hope this is interesting. Have a good day. Bye bye.